Hi, Leo. If you'd like to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. I want to thank you for being here. I have created an ink blot made in your name and essence that we are going to scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. As well, we'll add on tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghost Gift is here kicking for any audio additions that may further inspire or irritate. Overall, please do receive or release freely.
Am I a ghost?
Yes, you are, my love, but that's okay. You're still alive. So when you're ready for the reveal, you can start scrying for shapes and symbols that may speak to your senses. I'm going to take a moment to open up. You're welcome to join me, or you can fast forward through as the power is with you. Taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Leo Collective. Leos, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. And if I remember, there'll be timestamps below to help you navigate through if you're just like, want to zippy zip. All right, that's cool. I'm on a mountain range. And I'm seeing somebody's pure aura. Pure aura. It's white. Like it's all white around you. And when I see that it's like a mountain range, you're actually at the top of the mountain, like the top of the mountain, Leo, where, from below or from greetings or from afar, it looks like the peak is like this one tiny little spot up there. But the way I'm seeing it is you're on the peak, and now it's a whole land. It's a whole landscape. Sorry that there's ink all over my hands. That's where I feel like you're at. And you are covered in this aura that is pure. For some of you, you might also be sending protection to somebody. Specifically, you might be sending protection because it's like you have an abundance of it. Okay, give me a moment. Something about copper piping or copper. It doesn't have to be piping. It could be a copper cup or some conductor, copper conducting. You know what it is? It's a copper candle. A copper candle. Okay, so this is switching on me really quickly. So I'm seeing it as a head of, do you know how I'm seeing it as? As Elf. Did you ever see that show? Or does that, am I, okay. The show Elf, and he's an alien. But I'm seeing him with like a scry. It's like I'm meeting an old doctor, but it's like a higher self doctor. He's coming in from this gold and purple range of the rainbow. He's taking a look at something. I'm also seeing a palm tree. Now, whether or not you are traveling or considering vacationing or live somewhere warm, go somewhere warm. But the way I'm seeing it is your growth of connectivity. Okay, it's very specific to being here on Earth. Okay, when it switches on me, there are people trying to reach you. Leos, people trying to reach you. Do you know what it makes me feel like? It kind of makes me feel like, Leos. Oh, I just heard the, is it Depeche Mode?
What is your name?
Reach out and touch faith. Doom, 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 doom. My name is Stephanie. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That's what it makes me feel like. Reach out and touch faith. But there's an embodiment of faith within you from this copper candle that is somehow conducting something. Or it's being a conduit. I just heard beauty. Okay. Okay. Okay, give me one more second. We'll start adding on tarot as well. Oop. I'm going to scry actually from the screen. I'm in a hammock. Life is about to get a little bit easier. Something about your face. Something about your face. Maybe you are beautiful. But it's like your face has an aura that I can see.
Drink.
Gold, purple, white, but it's all very smudgy. I'm also seeing somebody in a gown. Now this could be physical or tangible, but I'm seeing it symbolic as like a ball gown or a wedding gown. So if some of you are getting married, congratulations, or having, you know, commitment ceremony. But I'm seeing this gown, and imagine like a wedding dress, a really fancy bougie wedding dress, and it has this long, I think they call it a trail, but I was going to say tail nonetheless. Or imagine that like a peacock's feathers, and it's all purples and golds and whites. And then there's like shooting stars. I'm going to leave that there. Like, and you're leaving this trail. So it's like your face aura has all this stuff going on. And then your tail or the trail that you're leaving, maybe for the next generation, for the next person, for their shift, for your assistant, for your partner, wherever you may go, you are leaving a trail for others to receive higher, I'm going to say higher frequencies, not to get caught up in the whole linearity of and levels of such, but they're just of that caliber because of your conduity. Not even sure that's a word, but there it is. Leos. Okay. Yes. Because I'm back on this mountain that's really not a mountain anymore, because it's like a new level landscape. It's a new level landscape. You are meeting somebody there. Who is connected to another layer. The colors there. Okay, so this is interesting. The colors that this energy, I'm going to say energy. I could say entity, but that has a very specific
You're listening.
Skewed air. So I'm going to go with energy because I feel like this energy can embody different entity expressions, but in and of itself is not any of those things. Angels, reach out and whatever your faith is, whatever you would see faith portrayed as, you meet this energy and they are connected where I can't see color with my human eyes there, but I know it's all color. But it's like my eyes can't perceive the range. Do I have to switch? Okay, so it's funny as you said that because I saw like the, you know, those sunglasses that have like the flappy flues, and it's like, I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. Okay. And here's the interesting part. Because you're at this peak, it's another, I'm going to use the word plateau, but I mean it like an actual landscape of plateau. And you meet a shadow of this. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know like what to call it, but you're meeting it. The best where it can communicate to you, because it has to embody a certain expression. So for it, it's lower. For you at a peak, it's higher. but you share the plateau. This is not to be confused or construed as purgatory or a plateau. If this is in relation to a romance, friendship, career, please do not see a peak as a plateau. Peak as a plateau. But I feel like you're looking at something along the way. Okay, so what it's like is, Leos, as you've made this, I don't know why I hesitate to say these words because they're not quite fitting. But the air of them expresses what I believe you understand. This expression.
Healthy.
Ascension. Okay, sorry. There's it's like a superhero or a Superman, but it's not a. It's not a man. It's an energy of an animal. So imagine. Sorry if I'm off track. Imagine this. It's changing on me. Like a superhero Care Bear that's ginormous, or black bear. So a black bear might mean something to somebody. The symbology of a black bear. Are they some of the most, and okay, it's not the point. So, but you can ride on the nose of the spirit animal superhero up the beanstalk of this palm tree where more earth exists. Leos, not sure what you guys are up to. This feels fantastic. I hope that the surrealism is resonating. If you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. Your support completely helps the channel. And I'm so, so grateful for you, as your presence warms my haunted heart. Truly. Okay. And memberships are new too. I'm just getting started, but if you want to get in on the ground floor, it's so uncomfortable for me to like remind, but I do want to appreciate you. Okay. So this new earth, there is creatures with all these little angel wings and all these orbs. Oh, okay, I see you. So, and here they are. They all have little wings. Some of you might really work with animals in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so what it is about being a conduit for earthly energies, other people, places, or things as well. See this? Okay, see? That navigator up there, that's him with the scryical, or the, I guess it's really called a monocle, but I now call it, that's him. Getting up, and you know how like a palm tree, because I'm seeing it very specifically, and it just zoomed me in, the bark of a palm tree.
Happy.
And you can like put your footing and like, I don't know, there's something about it. Where do you want to go next, Leo? Where do you want to go next? Because in here, in this gold land, something is about rich soil, rich places. I'm seeing...
Press.
Who's that? It's like Yoda, but in the Mandalorian, the baby one. Grogu. Going to new land, whatever this land is. It doesn't have to be physical. Again, maybe you're going on vacation, going to receive a lot of sun. Lady of Leviathan, sorry. Lady, see? Going somewhere, carving something out. Something's delicate. There's an energy trying to also reach you when you get to this land. Do you know what it makes me feel like right now? That I am being a guest in your aura, so thank you. You know those people that, I shouldn't say like those people, but, or the craft of the skilled people, whatever. Okay. And they, they take stuff off old art to bring it back to it.
I don't like it.
What is that called? Do you know what I mean? Where they do something and it's like slow. okay, so that's a nicer, it's easier for me. Like archaeology, like it's this dusting and sweepings and, you know, then sifting through the dirts. It's this, I want to say tedious because personally it feels tedious. More of a bulldozer person. But the way I'm seeing it, it's like the archaeology of maybe of awareness of fine art for this new earth for you. Up the beanstalk you go, where this gold and this glory, I want to say, await you. Somebody doing martial arts. I'm seeing somebody like do the splits or gymnastics.
Keep going.
Horologer. Okay, see how in these cards, masculine, feminine energy, male, female expressed, she's doing one kind of task and he's doing the other. She's revealing or going through some sort of, I'm going to say like tedious nurturing again, but I don't think that's it. Maybe it's even like lifetimes. Whatever your blue lotus is for you, again, there's all this money there. Give me a moment. Leos, it's as though, and I'm not trying to be dramatic, if this is one version of an Earth's existence, you're seeing something or somewhere else. It's not disassociating, because emotionally you can feel it. You can feel the effects of something happening in a different collaborative reality, happening in the same time-space continuum. But as you're ascending and elevating of sorts, climbing up this palm tree, it's almost like you utilize the emotions to make a bigger wave to like, and then like plop you right on top of something, and to have faith in what you want. And that doesn't necessarily mean, like I said, a disassociation. My nose is so itchy. And it truly kind of comes into that place, Leos, like that strength you have to nurture that. What's that? It just fleeted ever so quickly. It's like being on a treasure. It wasn't it, but it's the best thing I could, because it just happened so fast. Knowing there's a treasure somewhere, and maybe this is just your life, the tangible experience. And it was like it was a lore, or there's only so much information, because then a lot of it's hidden of where this is. But you've had faith along the way. And it's going to reveal itself to you. Okay, you have here 777, if sevens are meaning anything to you. But you know me, I'm going to read the artistry first. So we have here airplanes, boats, earth crawlers, all working in all these different landscapes. It's like planes, trains, and automobiles. You've taken every mode of transportation to reach this space. Let's add on some oracle cards. Get ready to close out. Oh, okay. See all the coloring in this card? I want to insert it in here.
Stalker.
You might have at some point in time, see, there's that earth, that experience, that existence that I feel like I'm nurturing and I want and love, but at some point in time, maybe along the way you felt, now whether this is individually or how you're perceiving the collective or a portion of the collective that needs direction. Maybe whatever you do for a living, or maybe you're or what you do as a hobby, or share freely, like online, or whatever the case is. Even if you're a lawyer, it doesn't matter what your profession is in this space. It's about how you do it and the trail you leave, because it will be added breadcrumbs for other people that are kind of lining up in this frequency faith, that are feeling lost, and they can find their way. They can find their way. There might have been moments where it's like you've had to, I'm back into this pure aura protection. And I'm meeting this big guide again. It's like a goat with a top hat. Love. And then this contract, sacred covenant, or a sacred contract, sacred covenant. I don't know. Maybe it's like monkdom or something like that. I don't know.
It's not easy.
No, we're not there yet. Okay. Ooh. Baby, ring my bell. Ring my bell. You've had to go through some regrowth to come to this new contract. Some of you might be receiving a new contract in relation to your job again, or that marriage, right? For this new beginning. And it's like coming out of that water. There's the gold. Sprites and spirits. They're so pleased that you have been following your own navigational faith. You've been hearing like a sound. Maybe you get like the ringing in the ears, or you've just been noticing. It's a protection bubble. Remember when I said like it being on the bear, the black bear, the bear's so big and there's the nose, and you're like riding on the tip of its nose and it can like place you somewhere. And then when you're also in the water, this feels obviously more emotionally, you're riding on the whale. You have all these very large, dominant spirit animal energies working with you to help get you to those places that are always peaks, but you get there and see that they're plateaus for you to continue on. Whichever which way you want, or pause, consider a new contract along the way for your destiny or fate, or whatever the case may be. Renegotiate contracts, soul contracts. It's something along that lines. Leos. Okay, let's add on a talisman and
Guilt.
Talisman
Not
card
likely.
and angel card number. You have karmic justice here. And see how whatever those bug slash beetles are in there, they're bringing me into that copper candle. Do you know what it's like? It's like every time I reach a certain point, Leos, wherever you are, even in your existence of like interacting with certain people, places, or things, with this trail that you leave and these candles that you have, you are balancing things out because you're doing it. You're not, again, you're not disassociating from things. Okay, you have two cards here, angel card numbers. You have 30 and 333. Interesting. These cards mean anything to you, or the numbers mean anything to you. Power of 3. You've also had 7s come up. I am imaginative. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. The trail, your purity, your protection, your trail. It feels like this is like when people step in and around your aura, they may not even know, but they just, feel like a little, whew, just got a little, purification there. They might not even know, just like a little lightness in their step for, 3 sidewalk blocks. And you're like, whew, that was nice. That was nice. I am powerful. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful. Because this is what's been coming through. Your efforts to be this conduit, to leave a trail. And you know, when it says all of humanity, it's the all of humanity for this new earth vibe that aligns. And again, not disassociating, but allowing the freedom for others to choose a different frequency of earth. And that's okay too. The humanity that aligns with you and you with them.
Time.
Last but not least, you have here one enchanted evening and achievement. This one enchanted evening is bringing me back into like when I was talking about that wedding or the ball gown. The perfect night. Oh, what a night. An achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. You've had contract come up twice. You've decided, that's how I'm feeling. You've decided through all your options and investigations, experiences, emotions, what do I want life to look like for me? That doesn't mean I'm controlling every aspect along the way, but it's the frequency of it, the vibe of it, your vibe of it. And slowly, other choices, egregores, dissipate. This could take eons or lifetimes or months. I don't know. But you've decided and you're on it. You are powerful. Leo, I'm going to leave it here. We will flip this and do this again later on in March for perspective pokes and possibilities, of course, if you haven't already. And you've made it to the end here, please do consider like, sharing, and subscribing. Love it. I'm so clever.
34.
Memberships are new if you'd like to join, as get in on the ground floor. There's a link below also for a scroll into spring. I'm so clever with my words, or at least I amuse bouche myself. There's a link below if you'd like to get in on the scroll into spring draw, and it helps support the channel and the supplies, the ink, and all that kind of good stuff, and for future giveaways. All right, Leo, you guys are awesome. I love you. And until next time, I will see you again soon. Bye. Leo, I got the power. Leaning into that love of life. I got a love for life.